he's claiming that, of course, Eddie Hearn and Tony Bellew are worried about putting him in the ring in there with Tony Bellew because he might upset him. I've always said this. Dillian Whyte's a guy who thinks he's better than he actually is. And to be quite honest with you guys, I wouldn't be shocked if Dillian Whyte loses that fight. Dillian Whyte is a guy that lost some rounds against Robert Helenius. Dillian Whyte doesn't know how to cut the ring off. Tony Bellew outboxed and fought a backfoot game against, what's his name? David Hay. So I would imagine if he were to fight someone like Dillian Whyte, he'll probably do the exact same thing. It's so annoying. Every time someone, I want to see what the boxing fans have to say if Tony Bellew doesn't take this fight, because boxing fans seem to have selective memories. Whenever they seem to, like, if an American heavyweight doesn't fight Dillian Whyte, they'll make video after video saying that this American ducked this guy, this American ducked Dillian Whyte, this American ducked Dillian Whyte. Tony Bellew's from Liverpool, right? He's from England. He's from over there. So let's see. Are they gonna say that he's also ducking him? Because when it comes to Dillian Whyte, there's this thing that every heavyweight in the world is afraid of Dillian Whyte. It's this absolute nonsense thing. The UK boxing fans, some UK subscribers have this they just have this like idea in their head that every fighter in the world is ducking Dillian Whyte. I don't see why they would be ducking him, considering the fact that he's a very one-dimensional type of fighter. I've always said this. I felt Jarrell Miller would beat him. I feel Anthony Joshua will annihilate him. I feel Deontay Wilder would beat him. I even feel Joe Joyce would beat him. I feel many heavyweights can beat Dillian Whyte. I've never been impressed with him like that. For some reason, he's held to such a high standard in the UK. I guess it's because if you take away Anthony Joshua, who else do you got? I mean, Derek Chisora's shot. He's finished. Okay. David Hayes shot. So who else do you have? If you take away Anthony Joshua, you only have like the prospects like Daniel DeBas, Joe Joyce. So Dillian Whyte's the only one who's more relevant than guys like Daniel DeBas and Joe Joyce, right? So that's why, and of course the UK has the thing where they go really high on their fighters. Like they go really hard. Even though Dillian Whyte's not actually from the UK, he's Jamaican, masquerading as a UK guy, but people want to act like he's actually British, but he's not. But hey, whatever, to each their own. I'm not gonna. I'm just a guy that's not blinded, and I could see that this guy's actually not British. But yeah, I want to see what happens if Tony Bellew doesn't fight David Hay. Doesn't take the fight with. You see, it's funny. He's going around calling out David Hay. What's his name? Tony Bellew, but when Jarrell Miller is calling him out, he just ignores him, right? So it's so obvious this guy's ducking people left from right, but whatever, people just want to ignore that. But yeah, this again, I actually think that's a 50-50 fight. I would not count out Tony Bellew in that fight at all. Because Dillian Whyte is not as good as the elite heavyweights. He's not at all. And Tony Bellew could probably exploit some of his mistakes. Tony Bellew has openly said that he doesn't think Dillian Whyte could even beat these top. He said that he thinks Deontay Wilder beats him. He said that he wasn't impressed when Dillian Whyte fought Robert Helenius. He's just being honest.